This is Shelly. She wants to help me, but she doesn't know what she's gonna do yet. If your chickens spend most days without access to grass, or if it's winter and there is no grass, here's an easy way to give your chickens some fresh greens. Hey y'all, I'm Renee and welcome to Tater Town. I've got a little guest right now, Shelly. She's dealing with crop stasis, so kind of have her isolated right now so she's not eating or drinking anything. You know, there's so many ways you can provide your chickens with fresh greens. You can free range them or build salad bars in their runs. I made a video about that. But not every way is easy or practical depending upon the size of your run or yard or whatever setup you have. So what can you do to make sure your chickens are getting more than just dried grains or pellets? You can grow some sprouts for them. Yeah, I know you have to grow something, but believe me, this takes very little space and you'll have them in 4 to 6 days. And you can start a jar every few days, so you always have a fresh supply. So what do you need? First, you'll need some jars. Now, I use 32 ounce or quart-sized mason jars, and I use the wide mouth since it's easier to get the sprouts out of it when they're done. You can definitely use something smaller or larger. You'll just have to adjust the amount of seeds you put into the jars. Next, you're gonna need some way to strain the water from the jar. You can use some cheesecloth or a screen. I use these stainless steel lids specifically for sprouting. Whatever you use, it just needs to be able to drain the water and support the growing seeds when turned upside down. What's that, Chicky? You're also gonna need some sort of tray that will keep your jars upside down and keep the water from going everywhere when it's draining. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can simply lean your jars against something that drains into your sink, but you're gonna need to keep whatever you use out of direct sunlight. Now, in the past, I use these, and it's just a little tray with a rubber or plastic coated wire frame with screws to tighten it up. The problem with this is these screws tend to get stripped easily or they don't really tighten all that well. So then what ends up happening is you put the jar in and it'll slip or collapse and then you end up having a mess on your hands. So if you are gonna use this, you just put the jar on it and it drains and then you just have to continually drain the tray. I recently purchased these to see if it works a little bit better. Plus it's a one-piece design, so I don't have to worry about having multiple pieces. A jar will fit on it like that. But I'll put a link to both of those. I'm sure there's better options out there, so if you see something you like and you think it's gonna be better, go for it. And if something doesn't work out, you can always return it and buy something else. Of course, you're just gonna keep helping me, aren't you? Finally, you'll need some seeds. I like to use a salad sprout mixture, which typically has radish, broccoli, clover, and alfalfa seeds, all of which your chickens are gonna love. Now that you have your supplies, here's what you're gonna do. If you appreciate the information I provide to you and you like my videos, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. It really does help me to keep providing information that will help you do those things you never thought you could. Once you have all your supplies, it's so easy to do this. It really takes very little effort for something that provides so much to your chickens. Because I'm using a 1 quart jar, I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of seeds in this jar. Then I'm gonna put the lid on the jar. I'm gonna rinse the seeds with cold water. And you want to use cool or cold water every time you rinse your sprouts. Just going to swirl it around and drain it. I'm then going to fill the jar with water and let the seeds soak for 8 hours. It's afternoon right now, so about 8 hours, close to the time I go to bed, I will go to the next step. If it is in the evening when you're doing this, you can go to the next step in the morning. Okay, it's been 8 hours, so I'm gonna swirl it around. It's been soaking. I'm gonna dump the water, shake out as much as I can. Then I'm gonna refill it. Swirl it around. Dump the water. And now I'm gonna put it on the drain stand. Now, you wanna do this part preferably 4 times a day. That is optimal, but you need to do it at least twice a day. The main reason for rinsing is, of course, your sprouts need moisture to grow. But doing it frequently reduces the risk of having bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli multiply in your sprouts. These bacteria love warm, humid environments, so rinsing frequently with cold water helps to remove them if they're present. After about 4 days, you can do a final rinse and put them in your refrigerator, and they'll be good for about a week. For me, a jar lasts about 2 to 3 days. Of course, this will depend on how many chickens you have and how frequently you give them sprouts. I usually start a new jar every 2 to 3 days, so I have a regular supply. But you don't have to do that. You can give them sprouts once a week, once a month, or whenever you feel you want to give them something extra special. And that's it. Let me know in the comments if you do this, or if you plan on trying it for your chicks. And thanks again for joining me here on Tater Town. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you can see more videos that will help you do those things you never thought you could. Just pass the